And people wonder why wrestling isn't taken seriously anymore. What is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And holy shit. Wow. 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 I never thought saying Naruto's favorite food is considered racist or offensive, but apparently it is. So, Jerry the King Lawler on Monday Night Raw said to a person who was wrestling, he said ramen noodle moonsault when the guy did a move, which by the way, it was a senton. It wasn't a moonsault. That's the only crime in this whole situation, is that it was a senton, not a moonsault. But anyways, this is why people don't take goddamn wrestling seriously anymore. This is why kayfabe is dead. This is why the whole logic of wrestling is to draw heat, cheers, the best way humanly possible you can. That is what you're supposed to do. That is what you're supposed to do. And it's stupid shit like this that is why, a perfect example of why heels can't get over too. And this is why heels can't truly get over anymore. Or baby faces. Because they can't draw true heat. Because if they go over the line, they're going to have social media up on their ass about, oh, we can't do this, oh, we can't do that. Now, I'm not saying to go completely over the line and say, words that I can't even say on this channel, because you know what they are. But ramen noodles? Ramen noodles? Really? Ramen noodles. Man, when I freaking was like, I was like, God damn, he should have just said Naruto. Maybe then people wouldn't have been freaking pissed. Then again, I'm sure Jerry Lawler doesn't know what freaking Naruto is. God damn. Like, oh my god. When I heard this, somehow WWE is an essential business in the state of Florida. How? I don't know. But that's why they're doing these live shows now, apparently. But when I heard the comment, I was like, these people are dumb. And if you are a wrestling fan and you think this shit was offensive in any way, you're not a wrestling fan. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You're not a wrestling fan. Because this is nothing. This is not, he said, a food product. When you go to frickin' buy some food at a Chinese restaurant, you say, well, I'm going to go get that food. No, you're going to go say, I frickin' want to go eat some Chinese food. Right? So what is wrong with him saying ramen noodles to a wrestler that has Japanese descent to him? People were bitching about Asuka picking the Kabuki Warriors name. People said that team name was racist. Guess what? She came up with the team name. It was her decision. WWE didn't actually tell her to call themselves that. She came out and publicly said, no, I came up with the name because they didn't know what to call us. They didn't know what to call them, so she came up with the name Kabuki Warriors and WWE went with it. But everyone was bitching about Asuka, or not bitching about Asuka, but bitching at WWE for calling them that, when in reality, it was the team that came up with the name. And now we're hearing that because freaking Jerry Lawler said ramen noodles. Should have just said Naruto at this point. God damn. Maybe that would have been less impactful. Jeez, my God. I just, when I heard this, I almost was like, and I seen the, I was like, he wasn't trying to be offensive. He was not his intent. And if you know Jerry Lawler, I mean, he has cut some of the most brutal promos back in the day. I mean, back in 1997, he cut probably one of the most brutalest promos you could ever have, which back then it was fine because in 1997 they could really do whatever they want and they can get away with that stuff. And he did it because he was a character, though. He wasn't doing it because that was what he thought. He was doing it because, you know, in the contents of the promo it made sense, but still shouldn't have said it. But again, that was back in a time when you could say shit like that, even though he shouldn't have. Point being, though, I'm trying to get to the point is when I hear people bitching on Twitter about this, and I was on Twitter commenting to some people about this, because I just thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was ridiculous at this. I mean, it was not. It was nothing. Okay? And now people are like, oh, he needs to be fired, he needs to be this, and he needs to be that. It's like, dude, this guy, like, almost, what was it, like 7 years ago now? 6 years ago? This guy almost died on national television. He had a heart attack on Monday Night Raw. He almost died. And these people are complaining about freaking stupid freaking ramen noodle comment. I'm like, god damn, I should have just brought out my fucking Naruto merchandise at this point. Like, god damn. I'm like, excuse my French, but I'm like, I'm at a loss for words. It's wrestling, it's promos, you know, and this is probably why commentators suck. This is a perfect example of why commentators suck, besides Vince McMahon being up in their ear hole all the time. But this is why they suck. Because they're not allowed to say anything that frickin', if they say something off the cuffs, and, you know, social media goes nuts about it, it's like, oh, well, no, we frickin', you can't do that. You know, Vince McMahon has said worse. I'm like, god damn, man. Oh my god. When I hear this stuff, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I cannot believe this. Ramen noodle, a food product. A goddamn food product. If he said pizza, would it have been okay then? If he would have said pizza, would it have been okay? If he had said spaghetti, it would have been okay because he was a Japanese wrestler in the contents of what he said, right? It was a Japanese wrestler. So if he would have said pizza, it would have been fine because it was not from Japan. That's what people are pissed about, is that he said a food product from Japan, because he was a Japanese wrestler. Which, again, I don't see how this is offensive. I don't see how saying a goddamn food product is offensive. And I think it's the most littlest things, especially when it comes to commentating and it comes to wrestling. You know, in the contents of what he was saying, I don't, you know, he was trying to, you know, kind of mixture, you know, his nationality with the move, right? Even though it wasn't a moonsault, it was a senton. You know, that's what he was doing. But I don't see what was bad about it. I like I said, I don't understand what people are getting at. I think it's dumb. I think there is far worse that has happened. And I just think, you know, this is just going way too far with it. You know, leave the goddamn king alone. Like, this dude, man, yeah, it's no wonder King can't be a heel anymore, commentator, because if he was a heel commentator, goddamn, Like, King used to say puppies and shit like that when he was a heel. Remember that he used to say puppies and shit like... God damn, if he was a heel today, he would be crucified. If he was a heel, if the King commented like he used to back in the day, oh my God, these people would have gone nuts. If this is what drives them crazy about a food, of King mixing a move with a food product, if this is what they freaking are pissed about, oh my God, they've never watched wrestling when the King was commenting in the 90s and the early 2000s when he freaking used to say puppies and freaking, shit like that. Oh my God, it's just, he used to say puppies and shit like that for the women back when they were doing the diva shit. Back when women wrestlers were called divas. He used to do all those puppies and shit like that because he was a heel. It's like, he would never be allowed to do that today if he freaking did that today. That's why he won't be a heel again. That's why he won't be a heel, because he freaking used to say all that shit and like, oh my God. People would have been on, if people are on his ass for this, the little comment like this, goddamn, and he's portraying a character. I mean, that's the whole point of wrestling, is you're supposed to portray a character, but kayfabe is dead now, for the most part. Undertaker was really the last person of kayfabe, and they just ruined that for WrestleMania. Now AJ is alive. AJ should have taken 4 months off or 2 months off and then, come back. But now he's like right back on Instagram, so that just killed that whole thing. That's what I was saying. It's like, that was stupid. I like AJ Styles, but it's like, goddamn, like that was stupid. Because it's like, now it's like, what was the point of him being buried alive? It's like, you were just buried alive, dude. You were just buried alive, and now you're going up on Instagram or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, kayfabe is dead. Kayfabe died at WrestleMania this year. Like, that was the last... Undertaker, that was the last remnants of kayfabe, and they ruined it with that storyline. That was the last remnants of kayfabe right there. Kayfabe is now 100% dead. It is 100% dead now. That was the last thing of kayfabe that was still alive. It was the Undertaker. And then they just ruined it. They ruined the last remnants of kayfabe. Now kayfabe's done. There's no more kayfabe, no more fictional. People portray fictional characters just like on a movie screen and stuff like that. They're portraying fictional characters and people don't give a shit. It's just like, nope, we don't care. We're going to complain about food products. We're going to complain about stupid comments, that really have no bearing on anybody. It's just like, goddamn, this is why people don't take wrestling seriously anymore. This is why they don't take it seriously anymore. Because people can't say anything without people getting hurt or offended by little things like this. And it's crazy to think about it now. But like I said, if you're that offended by a fucking food product, then you're not a wrestling fan. I'm sorry. That is just stupid. It is stupid. It is just stupid. I don't know how many more times I gotta say stupid to get a point across. It is just stupid. And it just annoys me as a wrestling fan to see a sport that was really, really good just become a shell of its former self with stupid shit like this. Stupid shit. It's just so annoying. I see this and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They're pissed about this? They're fucking pissed about, excuse my friends. They're freaking pissed about this? They're pissed about this shit? There's so many more things to be pissed about with WWE than this shit. And they're pissed about this. Okay. Whatever, guys. Whatever. I'm out. Comment, rate. SS Ultimate Goku out. Peace. Done.